Alright guys, let me show you something really cool that is happening right now. Even though it's not related to the plate tectonics theory, it's still something that you will be looking at in the future for 8th grade, which is weather maps. So let me go to my weather maps app, and I want you to see that is gonna happen right now. There you go. I want you to see that line. That line right here that you see with the red and blues, that's exactly what I'm talking to you about. All right. That is a cold front that was coming from the north. As you can see, this is Brownsville right there. You can see Brownsville, okay, right there. But look at those lines that are those red, I guess, dash lines, right? Those red lines have like a little semicircle going up north. Those are the warm fronts that are trying to push the cold front north, right? Because the warm fronts comes from the south and they're trying to go north. And take a look at those blue ones. The blue ones don't have a circle; they have a triangle, and that triangle is pushing from the north going south. So you can see direction of the cold front moving south and direction of the warm front going up towards north. Okay, so I'm here in Brownsville. You can see this kind of like thunderstorm activity that is happening. That is exactly what I wanted you guys to see. When we have this type of fronts, actually, whenever we have this front right here, that you have those red and blues combined, those are called stationary stationary fronts. And the reason why they're called stationary is because those two fronts, the cold and the warm fronts, are stuck. They're stuck. They're not going anywhere. Nobody's winning the tug of war. Okay? And that's why it's called stationary, because it got stuck. Whenever the cold front comes and mixes with the warm front, this is what happens. Look at all that activity that is happening right there. See that? That is all um, rain, thunderstorms, uh, thunderstorms with a lot of lightning and those very dark clouds and wind and all kinds of stuff. However, when the cold front settles, if the cold front wins, the blue one, if it wins, it's gonna be pushing that warm front out of the way. And once the cold front settles, then everything becomes nice and clear, right? It will be no wind, there will be not a single cloud, it will be nice and sunny, okay? Because it will be a high pressure system. When a cold front comes in, usually a high pressure system follows right behind, okay? And notice how here the low pressure system, that's usually associated with the warm fronts with the red dash lines, all right? And we can see here we have Phoenix, Arizona, right? We got Albuquerque. It's hard to pronounce. We can see in this area how the warm front is pushing up, right? It's a red line. Is moving from south to north, and you can see in all this section, um, that like all the way to Brownsville, all the way to Texas. Um, I guess we can say from uh, what do we have here? El Paso, Ciudad Juarez, right? All this area, okay? All this, all the way to South Texas, all the way to this area right here. Okay, that was a cold front yesterday. It was all a blue line, right? It was there wasn't any red lines in there. It was only a blue line pushing down from north because it's a north front, right? That it was coming up. But this is how far they go. Okay, cold fronts don't go that far. I mean, they only make it all the way. Look, coincidence? I don't think so. They make it all the way to um, to Brownsville, and that's how far they go. They can't pass the wall, I guess, if you can say. Okay, being sarcastic there, but that's usually how it goes. All right, that thunderstorm activity is associated because whenever you have a stationary front, when those two fronts are combined, that's the kind of messy weather that you will get, right? I'm trying to see if there's a cold front. Ah, here it is. There is a cold front right here. You can see this is way up north. Um, that's Ohio, Michigan, right? Yeah, you can see that cold front coming in. All that. Okay, so that's all I wanted you guys to see, and I wanted you all to associate all this stuff. Oh, there is a high pressure system. You see the high pressure system? That high pressure system comes right behind, right, the cold front that is moving in. You see that cold front over here towards the right side of the screen? Well, here comes the high pressure system right after. So the cold front passes and a high pressure system settles. Right? That's really cool, right? Okay, this is Jim Martinez. I'm out.